Oh, so X started with me,
Yeah.
and then I was like, "I'm gonna fly your girl out or something." And
And I
then
was
what?
like, you can't fly me out. We can play big bank, take little bank. You was like, don't talk to me if you ain't got more than 8 million. Yeah, I was like, okay, here you go. Here go 8.7. So what you want to talk about? And you was like, y'all tell the tax lady leave me alone.
You might have to take notes on this bitch. Famous and Wealthy Podcast, man. Today we got my girl Danny. You know what I mean? So Danny is one of the top influencers that's getting more money than you, right? So let me ask you something. How did you start your franchises?
So first, I started my franchise. I went to college, became a behavior analyst.
Oh, you went to college.
Yes,
Mm.
I did go to college.
I thought college was a scam. Do you believe college is a scam?
What I do believe, I believe that, I went to college and like as a behavior analyst, I was making like 120,000 a year.
Right.
So I just believe I wish I would have just did everything, like became a serial entrepreneur first and
Right.
then maybe got my degree on down the line because where I'm at today, I could have been there like a long time ago.
So did you need a degree to start the franchise?
No,
Okay.
no.
So basically college was kind of a scam.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
But I don't want to like make like the people that is going to
Isn't going to
college.
college. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to make them feel like it's a scam. So
Right.
it's a win and it's a lose. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yes, because it could do some good, basically.
Exactly.
Okay. So what made you really get into the franchise thing?
I was in the tax industry for 8 years, still
Right.
is, and I just wanted to try something different. I wanted to, you just don't know where to invest your money at.
Yeah.
So I decided to start with the peach cobbler factory first. So when I franchised it, I mean, it's just selling cobbler. So the product cost is very low.
One
It's like,
question. One.
go
What?
ahead.
What made you get into peach cobbler? Like, I just want to know, like, because I would, if I was gonna start a franchise, I would have been like a like if somebody came to me and was like, "Yeah, peach cobbler," I would be like, "No, peach cobbler." Like, is it
So what
popping out
really
there?
made me get into it, it's a fairly new franchise. We
Right.
only got 100 locations.
Yeah.
So instead of me starting out with Smoothie King, I started out with something a little smaller.
Right.
And the product cost was very low. Like I would say like 25, $3,000 a week for product.
Yeah.
Payroll is low. And my store is doing like 120K a month. So
Oh, that's good.
after everything is paid, all the expenses, I take away like 87,000. So
Oh, that's good. I'm
yep.
saying though, like, but how do you, if I'm a girl that's watching, guy that's watching, how do they get into that?
So what I did, it was just one day I was on the media. I was on Instagram and I just seen like a promo. It was kind of like franchise, $35,000. Credit score got to be this, got to show this amount of money in your bank.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just call. So I just called and the son, Andrew, answered the phone. And like after that, I was flying here. Actually, the headquarters is here in Miami.
Oh,
So
okay.
I flew here, did like my first meeting, showed them my bank account, and they was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, you want four?" But I started off with one, so
Wow, that's good.
yeah.
As far as the dating scene, like, what's it like dating influencers? Like, good, bad?
I only dated one influencer.
Oh, you dated one influencer? How was it?
Yeah. I mean, we had our good days, we had our bad days, you know.
Is it like outside looking in, like a female guy? Is it what they think on the internet?
I can honestly say it's kind of like on the internet,
It looks
you would
better.
think, yeah, it looks kind of better,
Mm.
but real life, no. It's like, and that's what I thought too. You'll think somebody have their stuff like all the way together when you get with them, and then next thing you know, you get with them, they asking you for money,
Mm.
riding in your cars, things like that. So it was just kind of draining. So I don't
Mm.
think I do it no more.
Right. As far as an influencer, not like the athletes or anything like that, or the
No, no, not another influencer.
okay.
And I'm not saying every influencer like is going through the
Yeah.
same thing, but
Rappers or no type of, like, I'm saying, like, you basically saying that you probably wouldn't date anybody that's like on a higher level anymore, or
No, I'm not stating on a high level. Like I'm basically saying that I wouldn't date nobody without knowing like
Oh, more
their
details about them.
financial status, yeah,
Exactly.
things
Yeah.
like that. Because the internet will make it seem like it's so much more than what it
Yeah,
actually is. You get what I'm saying?
for sure.
So yeah.
Mm,
And it's okay to date someone and then you see them trying and you help, but once you help one time, I just feel like that's it.
right.
So yeah.
So, most girls, like, you're pretty successful, right? So most girls, that got everything going on usually be married. You know what I mean? Like, why, like, you know, in your past, like in the last 10 years, like, do you think that it's your choice that you didn't want to be married? Or do you think that it's just, do you think it's possible? Because a lot of girls I be seeing on the internet, they be like, well, I want to get married and I want to, do you
It's
honestly,
possible, but at the same time, I just think
it's kind of,
it takes time. You know, once you reach like a certain level in life, you gotta watch who you marry. I'm just gonna be honest. Like you gotta protect your finances. You just gotta be careful.
mm.
You don't know who's marrying you for the right reasons or the wrong reasons. So you really just gotta be careful.
So how long it will have to take somebody to be with you before you decide to marry them?
I say like a good 3, 4 years maybe.
About 3, 4 years.
Yeah,
So a
that's
guy
not
can
long.
finesse you for 3, 4 years and then get married.
That's not finessing. Like
No, I'm
you
saying, what if he acts? What if you get with a guy and he just acts like what he needs to act like just to marry you for 3, 4 years, and then he finally get married, he lock you in, then he just go hard because you got the house, you got the cars, and you feel
right.
me? Like, what if it's like one of them type of situations?
Let's hope it's not. But I just feel like in 3 to 4 years, you should know everything that's going on with that guy. I can
Mm.
find out in 90 days. So in
Oh,
90 days, I can tell if a guy is broke. I
right.
can tell if a guy is going to be needy. I can tell like where the relationship is going to go really in like 90 days. I'm just going to be
Mm.
honest.
What was
My
your
last relationship was 70 days.
70?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your come up like? Background, parents, did they have money? Did you come from the hood? Did you like, you know?
One side of my family, wealthy. The
Yeah,
other side of my family, no.
right.
So it was a like mixture that I needed. So I felt like if I grew up too spoiled,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be where I am today.
Mm,
So I mean, I came from a good family. I can't sit here and say that I came from like a family that didn't have anything. So I came from a pretty good family.
okay. Do you smoke, drink?
Drink,
Are you drink?
don't smoke.
What's your favorite liquor?
To be honest, I like mixed drinks. So I'm kind of like a lemon drop type female.
So you don't like get crazy, like crazy
No.
when you get drunk type?
Uh-uh.
Uh, okay, okay. Because usually when girls got like, they self together, they be kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, were you like, okay, in a relationships, are you like the bully of it, the relationship?
Why you say that?
I don't know. I'm just asking. Cause like most of the girls, when they have like they self together, they be kind of super cocky.
No, I wouldn't say that I'm super cocky.
Yeah. I
Like
mean, I'm gonna be honest. I
I'm
feel
just
like
gonna be honest. I let a man be a man. I do let a man be a man. But
okay.
sometimes like you gotta take control. If the man don't have it all together, the women gotta take control.
I feel like I'm super cocky. I'm just being honest. Like super duper.
You
Like
should. You got it together.
I know. So I know you got it together. So you sure you're not like kind of like me type thing? Like when you meet guys type shit?
So let's say if I meet a guy that got it all the way together,
Yeah.
you don't have to be super cocky, like overbearing.
Mm,
But when you the one that's doing everything,
yeah.
then you gotta be like that.
That's not irritating though, doing everything?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
Only that in one guy that I didn't have to do anything for.
But how did that go? Like as far as I'm pretty sure it's hard though, because you got something, they got something. So if he do something, then you do something. Like you feel me? Like how did that go?
It was like mutual, but it wasn't stressful to the point that okay, I gotta limit myself to make sure you got what you need. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a force. I mean, we butt heads every now and then, but it wasn't like to the point that I'm drained. You get what I'm saying?
So which would you rather? Okay, let's say if you dating a guy, right, and you didn't have everything, would you rather get cheated on or you know what I mean? Would you just leave, or would you rather just leave him and go get it on your own?
I'm gonna leave and go get it on my own.
Well, yeah, because you more. I'm just saying though. So for women out there, what advice would you give them for that if they didn't know how to get it on their own like you?
So
Because do you agree that most men cheat?
yeah,
Like, what's the percentage?
98%.
So if you tell them to leave and go get it on their own, and they can't get it on their own, and they didn't miss they beat on a good guy, ain't that's kind of like they missing a whole? You know what I'm saying?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
So what I would tell a woman, I'll just be like, throughout the relationship, any relationship, just make sure you like try to get it on your own. Like if you're going to school, if you're gonna start a business, whatever, because you never know when like the downfall is gonna happen in a relationship. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I done been through that before. Like I done been in a relationship that the guy had more than me. I
Right.
got cheated on.
Yeah.
So
What you do when you got cheated on?
shit, I might cried a little. I might, like I stayed there
You
though.
cried a little.
Yeah, I did, but I did stay there. Like I stayed for like 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Like I took that shit. You know.
That's funny. When you was crying, what were you thinking about? Like the girl? Like when you, I'm saying, I just want to know, like, were you salty about the girl? Like, cause I be kind of wanting to know, like,
I
if
was
you,
like 20 then, probably like 2022. But it was experience. I don't ever want to go through that again. But I didn't have my shit together. You get what I'm saying? I didn't have
right?
my own money.
Yeah.
He was in a lead. It was my child's father. He was in a lead or whatever.
Okay.
Um, but tables turn. He ended up getting cut.
Yeah.
And when he got cut, it was like I asked him, I said, listen, I want to open up a tax company. And he was like, I'm not investing in that. It's not gonna make no money. So
Uh,
what I did, I went back to work as a therapist. I saved up like $15,000, got my own tax office. First year I made like 80K. You get what I'm saying? So
but
I
I'm
took
saying though,
that.
but see, it's a lot of girls who feel like they could do what you did. They can't do that though. It's
They can.
I'm just saying you got some education and experience. Are you okay? What about girls that's followers, right? You probably not a follower of
No.
anybody. You're more of probably like a leader, right?
Mhm.
So is more girls out here that feel like, oh, she can do it, then I can go do it. But it's not that easy because you still have to be a leader
Exactly.
too. You get what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So I just like it's perfect that you did that, but I be seeing a lot of girls and I be like, I don't think you can do that. You
You
know what I
just
mean?
gotta want it. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Like, and then in every relationship like that, like we just talked about, you gonna get tired.
yeah,
So just think about it. He was the breadwinner. I was the one at home with the children. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I got tired. I got up, made my money, started my business. That second year, I left him.
right.
So tables turned now. Now he on my phone asking me for money.